Hello, welcome back to Final Fantasy XVI. My name is Ussur. Alright, let's go speak with Otto. We are back at our new base. Everybody's calling me Sid now. You coming, Jill? I guess not. Cool.
There you are, Clive. Word of your adventures arrived this morning. Victor sent his thanks.
You're welcome.
I doubt Kupka will miss the fools he sent to catch me. Not a single one of the bearers we saved showed any interest in coming with us. No one seems keen to join hands with an outlaw.
Go figure.
Any news while we were away?
None worth mentioning. Gav's still off keeping an eye on the Republican army. Should be back any day now.
Might want to rephrase that. He's only got one
eye. If anyone
eye.
needs me, I'll be in the map room.
He's keeping an eye on them.
Still can't work that one out. There must be better places than the hull of a gutted airship to bury your nose in a book.
Yet this is where she's chosen to be. And I'm sure she has her reasons.
Yeah. Hey, little buddy. Got anything new for me, Nectar? Wondering what this new board is behind me, aren't you? All in good time, my furless friend. All in good time. Okay. Thanks, Nectar.
I trust I'm not intruding.
Back from your mission? I'm beginning to think your habit of surviving cannot be attributed to luck alone.
Yeah, you're probably right about that.
Of you, Vivian Ninetails.
I'll have you know that only 4 attempts have been made on my life, and none was especially memorable. So,
nice.
To what do I owe the honor? Could it be that you've come for one of my lessons?
Is that so hard to believe?
What lessons?
Very well then. Shall we start with the state of the realm? To absolutely no one's surprise, she finds herself at the mercy of armies and outlaws. Well, mostly armies. Though that's not for want of trying, is it, Clive? But the real question is, how did we get here?
I don't know. I had a 5-year gap.
Long though Sambrek's dominion over northeastern Storm has endured, recent days have seen the Blight wrest ever more land from her grasp.
Wow.
For which reason she has continued to wage war on her rival across the strait, hoping to claim less blackened pastures. But Odin would sooner pawn his sword than Waloed relinquish Ash.
Okay.
And the Empire pays dearly for every blade of grass bent beneath Sambrequois boots. Little wonder then that Sylvester set his sights on the Crystalline Dominion, an altogether easier target, possessed of no less ether. It was 5 years ago, while you were busying yourself with the destruction of Drake's head, that the Empire made its move, subjugating its theretofore neutral neighbor. A nation which could legitimately claim to be the center of the world. Certainly, there is no better place to stage an army. From there, the Holy Empire's reach spans the Twins. The non-aggression treaty was the only thing keeping them in check. But if they truly broke the pact without provocation,
which they did,
it is only a matter of time before others reply in kind. The Holy Empire, the Dhalmekian Republic, the Kingdom of Waloed, and of course, our friends in Yaran. Who will be left standing, I wonder, when the last drop of blood is spilled?
And will there be any world left to rule?
You were born in Twinside. Do you not fear for your home?
Oh, dark clouds are wont to gather over the Dominion. Yet in spite of it all, she has ever endured. And when the storm has passed, I am confident she will remain.
Okay.
Now, as to the matter of payment for today's lesson, complete a simple errand for me and we shall consider ourselves even.
Even.
Okay.
Right.
Return this volume to old tomes in the shelves. Tell him it was, adequate.
Right.
I suppose it wouldn't hurt to visit our resident historian.
Well, yeah, we've got to learn where all the new stuff is at. So... like, we'll have to learn where the blacksmith is, and where the item shop is, and all that. Wow, he's got a much bigger library than what I remember.
Lawsman Harpocrates.
Now that is a name I have not heard for a long time. So long, in fact, I had half forgotten it was mine. Welcome home, Clive. You were missed, as always.
I believe this belongs to you. Vivian asked me to return it.
Of gods and men. Or on gods and men. Whatever.
Ready? Our resident scholar devours books faster than young Tet does lemon tarts.
That's pretty
Would
quick.
that I could do the same. But alas, I no longer possess the necessary constitution for such indulgence, either in words or tarts. That said, I have continued my search for mention of the creature you encountered at Drake's Head.
Good.
But without access to the great libraries of Oriflamme or the Dominion, I regret that I have been able to find little and less. I am sorry.
So nothing on Ultima.
Please.
Great.
Don't apologize. I'll send word to our associates. See if they can't furnish you with more books.
I fear it is not more books that I require, but the right ones.
Yeah, I know.
We look in the wrong places. There are still libraries to the north.
I'll see what I can do.
You are too kind. There are not many in this world who would indulge the whims of a tired old historian.
Well, I need information.
Not too
So
tired to go filching Kupo nuts, though. Always got a pocket for him. Nicks him off the Moogle.
Hush now. We all know there's no such thing as Moogles.
yeah, there are.
The twins seem well.
Aye. Yet they laugh far too little for one so young.
It's a
The
bleak
loss
world.
of their parents weighs heavy on them, however well they hide it. Titan took much from us that night, from some more than others, and the wounds that remain, they are not quick to heal.
Which is why we must give them all the time they need.
That we must. Just as I must give you the time you need to recuperate. Good day, Clive.
Good day. Gav will be back soon. I should get some rest while I can.
Yeah, except I want to go and look for Mithril. Information about Mithril. I want to go look for the blacksmith. There's our
Not
nurse.
that a blink and you're already off solving everyone's problems. It looks good, Clive. Goes well with the scowl.
I'd had that brand for so long. I'd forgotten what life was like without it. What it was like to be myself. And it's all thanks to you, Talia.
The scalpel did most of the work. Ah, before I forget, a rider was here with a letter from Gav. Otto left it on your desk.
Not a Stolas. All right, I'll have a look.
And then you get some rest.
Yes, ma'am. So he must have done that recently then.
What could Gav have thought worthy of a letter?
I don't know. Let's go find out. There's the blacksmith, but I don't know that there's new recipes.
So, what it be?
Ah, there is. Levin Bolt. Cool. Requires a flame tongue, a lightning shard, and a
No
meteorite.
scratches, right?
Yeah.
That it? Fine.
Nice. Very cool.
Swept. It's over to the tavern.
Jill, how did you get up here so quickly? I guess I was doing things. Reports, letters, and other important missives addressed to Clive are at the reading table in the chambers. They're always arriving, so make a point to check the desk upon returning to the hideaway. Republican army marches on the Empire at Twinside, and the men of the Rock have been summoned to the front. Something big is brewing, I reckon. I'll see you're done to wear upon my return. What?
What does Gav have to say?
The Republican army is on the march, leaving Randalar in Hugo Kupka's charge. With him and his men occupied with the defense of the capital, they're less likely to trouble us.
Good news, then.
It's more than that. This is our chance. The one we've been waiting for.
To do what? Who are we going to confront? I'm all for it, by the way.
But
Let's do
look
it.
how far we've come. All that we have here, our friends, the hideaway, are they not cause for joy?
5 years. 5 long years. If I could only command this power I've been granted, we might have achieved so much more. But each time I reach for it, it's like something is holding me back.
Summoning an icon exacts a price not easily paid. Your body knows this only too well. It's merely trying to save you from yourself.
And every burden I cannot bear falls to you.
This mission of ours has made me question everything I thought I knew. But one thing has become abundantly clear. The crystals take more than they give. In exchange for momentary comfort, we must endure a lifetime of pain, war after war, loss upon loss.
So let's keep going.
And now? Now they rob us of our very homes, leaving naught but dust and ash. But you're trying to change that. We're trying to change
Yes,
that.
so let's take the next step.
And to me, that's no burden.
I know, but...
Try not to forget. We're only here because Joshua gave us a second chance. It would be a pity to waste such a precious gift.
He did. He was there. It wasn't an illusion. I heard him call out to Ultima. If Joshua is still alive, he'll be looking for that thing.
Do you think he will ever come back?
I know he will. And we must be ready when he does.
Have a drink to victory.
To a world without mother crystals.
Oh, that works too.
To Sid.
So which one are we going to blow up this time? I can't wait. Also, we need to be prepared for Ultima, because Ultima will absolutely be coming after us. Meanwhile, Joshua's gotten rid of his hooded cloak.
And so the North is lost.
I knew that the Blight spread ever more swiftly, Your Grace. But this is far, far worse than any could have imagined.
It is only a matter of time before the twins are no more.
Okay, so my guesstimate is...
The world march is ever closer to its end, and here we chase shadows. Tell me, brother, are our efforts in vain?
My guesstimate is We kill off the mother crystals, and then Joshua, being the phoenix, fills the planet with life again. The rebirth. We've got the ash. The phoenix rises from the ash.
Master Clive,
Our world is restored. There's my guess.
My apologies. I didn't mean to intrude.
Not at all. We were just discussing strategy.
Speak freely, Otto.
It's Martha from the inn. She's gone missing. Anyway, I'll be in the mess when you've finished.
Very well.
We've got things to do now. The Gathering Storm.
What would make Martha leave the rest?
I don't know. Let's go talk to Otto and find out. Oops, I got caught on shit. All right, man.
What do we know, Otto?
Some lads from the Imperial garrison in Rosaria started a fight over at Martha's Rest. Blood was spilled. Bones were broken. The usual.
Okay.
But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone. And that ain't like her, Clive. Something's not right.
You think this was planned?
Of course it bloody was. Ever since Eastpool, the Empire's been tightening its grip around the Duchy's balls. They've strung
Interesting way to say it.
set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne, conspiring to restore the House of Rosfield to power. And now it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the pallbearers meek enough to stay put. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing, complained that it was getting harder and harder to take bearers in.
And now she's missing. If she's fallen into the hands of the Empire, we could be next.
Couple of curse breakers are already on their way to the inn. They should speed up the search. But if
Curse
this is
breakers,
as bad
huh?
as I think it is, you might end up having to save their asses and all.
Don't worry, Otto. I'll make sure everyone gets home safe.
Cool. New quest is nearby. I don't see it. Oh, it's over at the pier. So, where I want to go, on the way out. Jill, Torgal, let's go. We've got work to do.
Finish with that long back, Sid.
Aye.
Damn blighted bilge. Is everything all right?
That's not good.
Aside from the holes in my hull, everything's roses.
The lake water doesn't agree with it, then?
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grand scheme to suck the black from the lake like we do in the atrium, that slurry will keep eating away at the timber like young Tech does our lemon tarts. Suppose a coat of pitch might stave off the rot for a moon or so. Assuming we had any pitch, which we don't. Not any bloody more. Doubt the old tub's got more than a dozen runs left in him.
Alright, someone finds you pitch.
Of course, Obolus. Your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland. Without it, we'd be lost.
Well, I'm glad someone round here sees it that way. To make pitch, you need pitch trees. But in case you haven't noticed, live trees are one of the 1,000 things sorely lacking in the Deadlands.
Yes, yes, quit being a
I'm not
grumpy
so
Gus.
unkind as to ask you to fell a faraway forest and lug the logs back here to the mere. which is why we'll be needing a suitable alternative.
Get to it.
And it just so happens I once heard the thorny pitchers of Curltail Falls cover themselves in a sticky wax to trap birds and beetles and whatnot. Might be enough to tide me over.
Sounds easier than felling a faraway forest. That's for certain.
Alright, so take me there. Slay thorny thistles.
Never been to Curltail Falls myself. Never seen a curl for that matter. Not that I want to. I heard they'll tear a man from cock to crown soon as look at him. Good thing all we need is some wax from a thorny pitcher. How hard can that be?
I thought I needed to talk to you, but apparently I need to go here to open the world map, or I could just open it. So I'm gonna get him taken care of, because it does sound kind of important, and then we'll move on our way to Martha's Rest. Here you go, man.
Well, did you find me some wax?
Find is one way of putting it.
Ugh! Reeks like a chocobo's arse. Well, I don't suppose the Argo will mind as long as he stays above the waves.
Argo? So your boat has a name? I didn't know.
Yeah. Same as me old man. He was a ferryman himself back before the Blight came. The boat's all I have left of him. And thanks to you, he'll sail another day.
You're welcome. I have some skill points that I need to spend. Quite a few of them now, 1,200. Limit break. So I can upgrade the limit break. Heat wave. I've got that, so it's an upgrade. I've got that, so it's an upgrade. Flames of Rebirth, I would love to learn, but I don't have enough. Same thing with summoning a tornado that hunts down nearby enemies. Sounds amazing. And Judgment Bolt. Awesome. Okay, so we're gonna open this one because I do not have it. And then we're gonna save. I want some of these bigger attacks. I've been saying it for a while. We need the bigger attacks. So we're just gonna save up some skill points.
What happened here?
Come on. We need to find the others.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
Nah, you guys are best off coming and joining me.
Sid? What said you'd be coming?
I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help. And it appears he was right.
You, could say that, yes. They're saying the Imperials
What's going on?
Storm. No one was spared their fury. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but all our efforts got her were a pair of iron shackles and a hard march.
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
To the Abbey sheltering Martha's bearers.
The bastards.
Well, let's go take care of them.
You take care of the people here.
We will. But, before you go, one of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking about a culling. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good. Be careful out there, Sid.
Yikes.
You do the same.
A culling, huh? That sounds really bad.
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But a culling. Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
Probably your mom? I have a feeling we're not going to make the Abbey in time.
If those horses touch it.
Yeah, there you go. Start booking it, Clive. We've got to get there.
Look. Up ahead.
It's Martha.
Martha. Are you hurt?
Don't worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you. You have to do something.
Tell us what happened.
What happened? The damn Black Shields, that's what happened.
The Black Shields?
The bastards caught wind. The abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the sick rose from their beds, poor souls turned on the Imperials. Distracted them long enough for me to get away.
Then they may still be alive.
Not likely.
Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn? Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
I think so. Thank you, Clive.
No side trips.
Black Shields. Is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only ever been one Order of Shields in this area. They are those that let all us into service.
Yeah, well...
Even for the Empire.
They're perverting it.
Are we too late?
Most likely.
There must still be someone inside.
Can we take care of the Black Shields, though? Killed everybody. I'd be surprised if the Abbot's still even alive.
No.
Damn it.
I thought you lot were all spent.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offense.
And for their crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law. To dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive.
This won't take long.
Yeah, he's gonna fuck you guys up. You guys fucked with the wrong dude. I told you fucked with the wrong dude. I mean... Alright, so what are we going to do now, Clive? They're perverting your oath of honor.
Is that all of them?
I think so.
What you need to do, Clive, is go get your duchy back.
I didn't see the abbot. He may still be alive.
I mean, maybe? Kinda doubtful.
Found her.
The abbot.
I hate being right all the time.
The bearers died protecting him. Calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive. He's breathing.
friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
They are now.
Every last one.
If only that were true. The Black Shields will return. The Cullings will continue.
So let's stop it.
Rosaria will never be saved unless we save her. Tell Mother to beg Sid's aid and tell her this wasn't her fault.
I shall.
Sid! Where are you? Sid!
In here! We found a survivor!
Clive?
He's gone.
He's gone.
I expected that one. Hope you got some good news, Cole.
We've laid the abbot to rest, but the bearers, they didn't need to die like this.
Agreed.
No, they didn't. But it was their choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms, fighting for those who fought for them.
Martha said they rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials so she and the abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Radix Jump. The currents there are swift. If the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the casting. I'll get someone to...
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
Okay. Well, we'll go do this real quick. I don't know how to perform the casting. I hope you do, Clive. Nope. Not that way. Whoa. Ahriman, rank C. There's a bounty on him? So now we have bounties, huh? And then Clive may encounter creatures larger, faster, more ferocious. While flight is an option, defeating these notorious marks can earn him not only renown, but rare materials. Cool.
Has spotted us, Dougal? Am I saying? Of course it has. It's a floating eyeball.
Yeah.
Over here! Get up!
There we go. Down he goes. Notorious Mark Slave. Nice!
You didn't see that coming.
Damn it, Clive. Alright, I just wanted to wrap this up and put a bow on this one, just to,
That must be the bridge.
finish off this bit of storyline, so we'll see what happens here and go back. I'll wrap it up nice and neat. Scatter remains.
So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
I hope so. What of the Imperials?
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
Well, let's go. I was gonna say, we need to go back, talk to Martha, and then figure out, hey, next step is taking back Rosaria for the Rossfields. So is the blight being spread by Ultima as a way to, like, gain him enough strength to regain his form? Is that the one who's behind it all? Like, he's the one who's behind me getting the powers of Ifrit. Martha? Problem solved.
No one survived then?
No.
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
No.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumors started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
And picking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Cool.
Then we must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers.
Consider it done. I'm sure Cole doesn't want to leave anyway. A nearby quest is available. Well, that's where we will stop this one. We saved Martha. Didn't save anybody else, but we have learned something horrible, and we need to get back to our homeland and stop these shields from perverting everything. Having Rosaria as a castle would be a great place to move the hideaway as well, since we would be in blighted areas. I mean, it just makes sense, Clive. Anyway, that will be all for this one. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell so you can see when I post new things. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Catch you all in the next one. Bye!